Well, hi everyone. I think I've got another interesting video for you today. It seems like this topic has been coming up a lot lately, but today's video is about the destruction of a bridge in Russian occupied Ukraine by Ukrainian forces. Apparently, the final death blow to this bridge was issued on March 15th, 2026. Just play some footage here that was posted to a Ukrainian Telegram account. Looks like a surveillance drone here is documenting what's about to happen to the rest of this bridge. One of the spans had been previously taken out back in October of 2024. You see, the simply supported spans were completely dropped into the river. This is the Konka River. Rather complete destruction. But the way this bridge was taken down finally was rather novel, according to various news reports. I'll cover that here. But again, many of you have commented that you like to see me cover these topics. I've done a number of videos about what can happen to a bridge during wartime. I did a video about the B1 bridge in Iran that was taken out by US forces, as well as I've done several videos about Ukraine's attempt to take out the Kerch Bridge in Russian occupied Crimea. And I'll just show you various photos and videos that we have of this March 15th episode in Ukraine. And apparently, the final attack was conducted with these M150 British made drones that are originally built to do work around farms. They have a heavy payload capability over 100 pounds. And this bridge that was taken out is a 150-meter span, so not quite 500 feet long. It's called the Konkivsky Bridge, or otherwise known as the Konka Bridge. And according to reports, there was a leader of the specialized drone unit in Ukraine who is quoted as saying, "Bridges are relatively easy to destroy from underneath, but they are engineered in a way that makes them extremely robust from the outside." I'd say that's definitely true. This article goes on to say, and by the way, I've got the links to these news sources in the description to this video. His team were able to discover the bridge's structural vulnerabilities after a bungling Russian soldier uploaded a photo of himself underneath it on social media. So I don't know if that's propaganda. There's not a lot of details about this bridge that I could find on the internet, but if taken at face value, it would suggest that the Russians had built this bridge, because otherwise you would expect Ukraine to have access to the plans and had in that instance would have detailed information about the bridge. So again, taken at face value, it would seem that the Russians in fact built this bridge, and perhaps the soldier uh, photo clearly identified the size and location of the supporting girders for the bridge deck on this structure. And as I mentioned, these Malloy T-150 drones were apparently used in the final attack of this bridge. And Ukraine's been repeatedly striking this bridge. This article indicates that they flew over 30 missions with the drone over the last 60 days, delivering a total of 1.5 tons of explosives. So, reading between the lines here, it sounds as if these heavy lift drones were used to position a shape charge on the bridge deck, probably right over a girder location. But that's all inferred from the bits of information that we have here from these news reports. So here's the location of this bridge over the Konka River. This bridge is located immediately to the north of Olishki, just east of Kherson. Here's an aerial view. And let's watch some additional footage here. You can see the remnants of previous attacks have knocked large holes throughout the bridge deck. I looked at this at first and jokingly thought that perhaps I was looking at drone inspection footage of the Mount Hope Bridge in Rhode Island. Just a devastating charge took out entire spans of this bridge. We got more photos of the damage here. This is the aftermath of that attack. So again, reportedly, this is the first instance of using a drone to completely take out a span of a bridge and rendering it inoperable. Well, I don't think there's going to be any follow-ups on this video topic, but if you have any comments, please leave them down below. With that, I want to send a shout out to those of you who have contributed to buy me a coffee. That's one of the better ways to support this channel. I also want to thank the channel members and those of you who've contributed to Super Thanks. So please stay tuned for future videos, everyone.